Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition, and we're doing it by ourselves. I started this game a little bit, just to see what it was like, and now that I know, I'm going to take you guys through how I play. So enjoy. Oh, the graphics.
What's that now? Don't like the cold?
Isn't she adorable?
Today, we have a ritual to perform, you and I.
My heart. My heart. She's so cute.
Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
Such cute baby noises. They did a great job with this. Oh, yes. Give all these people credit and find them online because they deserve this. The game is not completely finished.
Normally, it would be the mother who declares, if you had one. The whole village would attend, and matriarchs perform the ritual. But
I love this.
we are outcasts.
You'll hear the word
So,
outcast a lot.
We keep the tribe's rituals.
This can be a little
Otherwise,
violent.
we might become like the faithless old ones who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them.
This is a bit graphic, so
They left the splendors of creation.
mature,
Beasts of
please.
air, water, earth, and steel.
Hello. Aren't you a bit large? Ah, goodness. Hope you all enjoyed the cutscene. I'll allow you all to watch it.
It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this one day.
Absolutely beautiful. I apologize for the notifications coming up.
High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does
Tirsa!
she mean to forbid the ritual?
It's amazing to see you standing all the way over there. I'm so glad that I don't have to move for the first, 10 minutes. It's fine. Look at the graphics.
No, off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the name.
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
But we are outcasts.
You by choice. And she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, now go! And be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
Aww, she's so cute. Oh, it's so beautiful.
And so her name is blessed.
Aww.
This at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And
You have no idea how to raise a kid.
blessing its name like it was one
I know my duty to them. And to you.
without consultation.
I'm here. And wherever you go, I will follow.
The most beautiful part of the entire game is just, it's just the start. Ugh. Hope you all are enjoying that. Now we're going to start a new game, although I already have games, and we're going to start on easy because easy is very hard. And I'm not the best at playing video games. Not yet, anyways. So when I learn how to be good at them, then I can consider maybe being the best. I'm so bad at singing, and I apologize, but it's so good. I learned how to play up to a certain point, and it's not very far, but it's a good point.
Aloy! Aloy!
That's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Lost? Now go and see if you can find some more. Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on.
My heart. That's 4 berries. You good, kid? Now look where you put yourself.
Down here! Rost! Rost! He won't hear me. Some kind of cave? There were rats down here. Can't climb them.
Let's keep our feet dry if we can.
Looks tight, but I can get through. This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
We are too short to climb on things that are about our height. But we can climb on some things. Ooh-wee! These pieces of rock that stick up like this are called stalactites. So in the future, if you're playing this for yourself, you're going to want to focus on the areas that have a amount of stalactites because they are important. So we're gonna go through here.
Ross said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
So this is one of the giant magnets that were used in the past. There's a few things that I can just say right now. I'm trying to refrain from any spoilers of what I've learned so far. So this looks like a lamp, coffee, and folders? Or like tablets. By tablets I mean like old-fashioned notebooks or like actual tablets. Hello, Oz. Hello. Okay, so this is a stalactite, and that right there is something very important for later. You're gonna want to grab that whenever you can, when you are no longer this small, when you can come down here and break them stalactites because they're annoying, and because they make your life 10 times harder because it's a video game. But this video game is amazing, and I love the graphics a lot. So over here, I got confused by this, but over here there's stalactites. These aren't actually breakable stalactites. So the ones near the stairs are not breakable stalactites. These are little locker cabinets for the people who stayed here, and you'll learn about those people as we go around.
There's something up ahead.
These are stalactites right here. You're going to want to go through these as well. Where you can see a clear room is the stalactites that you'll need to go near. So through here, she said that there's something up ahead.
A dead person.
So the thing that the light's illuminating is someone who has passed, and she apparently hasn't seen a dead person before, which, I mean, who wants to? So there's these old machineries and a few other things, and I think you'll like how she does this part. This part interested me in the game when I first played.
There's something shiny there.
Triangle. Have you seen a triangle before? You know, it was on the human, and a lot of people ask how she knew where to put it because she saw it on a human. If she saw it on something else, she would not have remembered or realized to put it near her ear.
Lights. Everywhere.
Yes, Aloy, they are lights. You're so cute. So this thing that's now on her ear is called a focus. Which is funny, because you try to focus on it and it doesn't want to. But she found it off of this person and it was near their ear. So she has never been in what this is called a metal world, where things like this focus and computers live. Because where she had grown up, as you saw, they needed to gather berries. This is a post-apocalyptic world that she's trying to live in. And as you saw in the beginning cutscene, that she does not have what is considered to be a mother. Someone who birthed you in your tribe. So All Mother, which you'll learn about later, is going to explain to you, and even Tirsa, who we met, kind of, is also going to explain to you as an audience what that means. But for now, I'm going to try to refrain from talking about that stuff. I have no idea if there's anything up on these. I haven't really found any before. But there's things that you're supposed to look for that you'll notice when you open up your map and inventory. So this is the map of the place that we're going right now, and we need to get over here, which we're doing pretty well, considering we fell... we fell like right here. And then we went this way, through a few doors, I think. Unless we started off here, then I'm confused. I might be confused. It's fine to be confused, right? And then this is your quests, your notebook. So these are like machines that you encounter. And you want to try to stay away from these as much as possible, because these are the complete edition ones, and you don't want to go too far. This is your crafting, and all the other special things, and shards, which you'll see at the bottom, are like money. And you obviously don't have a lot of things here. So we're just going to keep going, and we're going to figure it out as we go.
A metal door. Closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
Blast door, heavily sealed. Heavily shielded. Seal integrity maintained. I apologize for the ringing phone. I live in an old house with someone who doesn't know how to use their cell phone. It's fine.
More lights. A shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
Alrighty, so it's on that side. So we want to stay more towards this side. If you get lost very easily, just stay more towards the side where you find things in the beginning, and that'll help you. So right here is what we were looking at for. Hello, Mr. Rat. Mr. Rat? You having an okay day? Now, I don't know if it matters which direction you turn it in, but I always turn it this way.
It changed color.
Power status on. So, now we gotta stick more towards this side. Oh, that mouse should be able to help us maybe a little bit. Hello, mouse. Okay, bye, mouse. I'm gonna untag you. I don't want you right now. And then there's this little thing that has a diamond that tells you where to walk. It only tells you where your main active quest is.
The door changed color too.
She's very clunky walking, but she's also a lot younger. Oh, well.
Did it.
Okay, now in here is very important. You're gonna want to remember this very much, because when you went through that door, right, the one with trying to fix it, there's this thing right here. It's a log. We'll play that in a second, but over here is a few other things. There's that thing that's right there, and then there's this. You want to use that. These are also things that are far away. Do not ask. Not yet. But that's another stalactite that you can break. So now let's play this.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
So a hologrid, as far as I know, is the equivalent of either a focus or this. A screen. Hologrid. That's as far as I know when it comes to that. So if you're confused, I'm confused too. Very clunky walking child. There is fall damage in this game, so try to be careful when you do play. This is also like a storage room that got broken, which is another set of stalactites I thought I could break. Maybe you can later in the game, but I know you can't get in that. At least I don't think you can. Nope, you can't. Alrighty. So then there's this doorway. That's right after that. That goes straight to another doorway. And this doorway is important. I don't know about this area. What is this area? I forget. But there's this doorway.
It's got a device. Like her son.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
Dude, he's right behind you. Hi!
Aww.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Aww.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
That's so cute. I love that. So, that scene is important, and for you to remember is when you see that scene, there's a chair right here, and then there's stalactites right here. There is another thing that you can get beyond this point over here that you can't scan with your focus right away. Now, there's little sections like this. You're gonna look for these little sections that look like little beds with these little things over them, and a clock. You'll notice it's a clock because of the dots in the center, and because there's 2 numbers on each side, because this place had something to do with time. You're gonna understand as you listen to more of the audio logs. The reason why I'm teaching you like this is because I learned from somebody who taught me how to play this. Oh, I am so sorry, Isaac's father, I think. There's a couch right here. There's this thing. There's a mucker door there too. The power is off, so we gotta turn it on somehow. But first, we're going to see what it says. So see how it says squeeze through the gap? Right here is where all the stalactites are. Before you have to squeeze through this. So later, you'll see why we need to remember this door. That scene itself should tell you it's important. Now these are larger stalactites. I don't know if it's possible to break these in the later future, but I do know that the smaller ones are easier to break. Now, these are going upstairs, which means that there's something else up there. So we're going to go this way. And we're going to go start at our right. So there's an audio log here. So we're going to sit right here, and we're going to act like we know what they're talking about.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be mistakes she doesn't want to repeat.
I heard something. I had a moment. And then there's this little area where they had coffee. So now you can kind of understand that. This is like an office, but underground. Why? And you'll figure that out. So I warn you that future content in this is going to be even more, it's going to be a bit much for some people who are very sensitive to handle. And I know I am sensitive, and I took it very hard in the beginning when I first realized what this game was about. But as I continued, I kind of desensitized from how bad it is, because you have to realize how close our world is to this, and then realize that we have control over it, we just gotta work together. So, we can prevent something like this happening.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period At the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
So that's what I mean by it's a bit much. Suicide. Suicide happened because of whatever's going on here. And if we remember about the Dr. Evans celebrating and the clock, it means that there is something that has to do with time, and obviously the clock is a symbolism of the time, but the suicide is a symbolism of nearly giving up. It's at your wit's end. It's where there is no more hope. So now we have to find out why they have no more hope. And there's water down here, and it really upsets me that this place just still has water. So then we have over here to the stairs. I thought these were breakable stalactites. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I can't get in here right now, and that's all I need to know. I think that's just a way to look in to see that there is more stuff underneath. And then we have this. This is C. A1, number 2, OS 9, 14, 7, S5, 9. Oh, goodness. My eyes. I tried getting them. I touched a rat. It's fine. And now up here is some storage bins, and you have the store, which now has all these rooms and other things. We're going to listen to all the audios, but first I want to go this way.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
So that door is closed. I don't know if this counts. Does this count? Oh, you could never interact with that. Okay. So we're gonna just listen to their stories, and I want to know your guys' reaction in the comments to just these specific stories that you hear in this room.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like, I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like, I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
Thank you for censoring yourself. But I apologize for what happened to you. And there's this little room right here that has nothing. But on this side, there is a someone right here. So, there's someone on this side, but I don't think they have a log, which is what these things are. So we're gonna listen to this person's log.
Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Well.
So a lot of these people died. And as you can tell, it looks very involuntary. I actually didn't know there was a body here. Oh my. This one, when I listen to her, I want to sit on this bench. Because I feel what she feels. Now just take in what they're saying.
And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there, wearing that retro wig dress, and the way you smiled. I had to look away. Are you gonna say? on my face. What had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
And now this is the second part.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. Sorry, it's been a while. Oh, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
So now that you've kind of looked at these, they're making audio logs, right? The audio logs and where they sit means they were waiting for an end. Because if you think about it, the clocks are a symbol. The symbol of time. And a lot of these things, she's how old? And she's taking in all this information. She was a baby, and then it said 6 years later. So she's about 6, 7, maybe 8 or 9 years old at most. So just watch how this forms her life.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
Now there is a few different ways of hunting. I think you'll learn them by watching how I play compared to what he shows you. I love these scenes. The cutscenes are so pretty.
All these shaking. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
I have a bow.
The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch. I'll show you how to fill it.
So he's showing you the basics of the
See
game.
this plant over here? It's called salve brush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries. They may taste bitter, but they could save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers, and plants.
Where are we?
this valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually.
See this red stuff? This is gonna save your butt. Just saying, if you're gonna play this, stay on this stuff. It saves your butt unless you play like me and half the time I still have to use it.
You'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you.
I'm gonna call you Dad.
Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass.
Ting, ting, ting.
Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass. Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it. That's the last of them. Let's move on. You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why is he up there? He's smiling at us.
Deb! Get back where you belong! Deb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool. Come now. Let's find that herd. Follow.
You run too fast. Mister, I am small. You cannot tell me to run. I'm too small. I don't have the bigger legs. At least not yet. If you know I don't die.
There. See them? These are called Striders.
Ha! Get!
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see. Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them.
I was told
Those will
to
do.
gather rocks.
Follow.
No. Leave me alone. I will pick up as... You told me to pick up rocks. Don't tell me that these will do. We need all of them. Roll. Oh my god, I am such an ADHD kid. It's fine. Pick that up and roll around and pick that one up. Pick that up. Roll. do that. This is really pretty. I like this. This is really, really pretty. And then...
Aloy, come now.
Why are you all the way over there?
Aloy, over here.
I am coming! Do you not see my feet?
Stop wasting time.
Oh, shush you.
There's the herd. All right, it's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them, draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. They must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them? How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal. Aloy, throw a rock near me.
I'm a child. I come with distraction.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
You literally gave me a name and you're gonna call me girl. Evil. Okay, I want to avoid grabbing what he has over there because I want to grab all these sources before we leave the area. I'm going around you. I'm making a big giant circle around you because I want this first. On my rock back. I like having 10 rocks. It's a nice number.
Harvest the kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
Okay.
Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
I would follow if you weren't so slow.
Here. Stay low in the grass, and be quiet. It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. Strider, one of the weaker machines. But even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable, like its eye. Can you guess another?
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
Keep firing!
And that's how I kick a machine's butt.
You did well today, but you
Yes,
have
I
much
did.
to learn.
Are you
Tomorrow,
okay, Mr. Strider?
we train again. What was that?
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
He takes so long. Roly-poly-oly! I kinda go my way.
find that boy and kick him to death.
That's violent.
If I shoot him, it will cause a stampede. It will trample him.
But I can see the path they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not. Aloy!
Well, thanks, Dad. Now we don't have a bow. But we got this. Told you I know where I'm going, right? And I'm gonna prove it.
I need to do this slowly and quietly. Can't let them see me.
So that's all the data that we found in the thing. And then there's that. And I think that's it out of all the other things that we can find for that. And then we have the machine log. So right now we're around Watchers. And you'll see this thing up in the upper left corner where it says PIS overrides. These things up here, the cauldrons, are very important. So you'll see why they are later. So there's the body, which tells you its weakness, its strength, and what it does. And then this is the eye. This is a weak point, so it'll tell you what it's weak to and what its strength is, meaning that you can't use that type of material. It's not vulnerable to it. And since it's a Watcher, there's the Watcher lens and heart, because the heart is like the data source, and the lens is its eye to the outer world, while the machine core is something that is more of like a valuable thing to sell, and then you'll need these all throughout the time that you play. So things that don't have a color like this, you'll need more than you will need something like this, because this is for crafting, as it says used for crafting, ammunition and items. You will need that. You will need these as well at some point, but you don't need to worry about them as much if you're going to do what I do, which is trail along and just kill things in the beginning. Now this is weak to what is tear and fire, which I'll show you in a minute. So it'll also show is not mountable yet over near the cauldron, meaning that you can sit on these rides, these things that look like horses. There's also the Strider heart and lens, just like the Watcher heart and lens, the small machine core, and the things that you will need. You need this for what is considered to be fire ammunition, where this is shock ammunition, this is just a crafting ingredient, and this is a crafting ingredient and a source that is like money. We are here, and this is where we were earlier. That right there, that is what's called the ruins. But we're fine right now. We just gotta sneak to the wounded boy. So let's go do that. Now this right here, when you get over here, it's like a saving point, because you'll notice something about the water. You'll understand in a minute what I mean.
To see their paths. Almost there.
If you die, you spawn back over there. You don't spawn all the way up there, you spawn back over there.
There he is.
Hi, wounded boy. We'll help you in a second. First, I want to grab this, because I need this right now. For now. Later I won't need as much. Something noticed us. Just gotta stay very quiet.
Hey.
What?
How is this? Oh no.
The little face that she makes.
How do you know to avoid them? How are you doing this?
If you don't get your butt in the brush, Teb, you need to be more careful, dude. We gotta have a talk about this later. Alrighty. Start moving slowly. Okay.
How is this possible?
Why don't you shut up and follow instead? I did it. Can I have my bow back? Thank you, Dad.
Snow. It is no plaything.
Hell no. You wanna know why? Because it just saved that boy's life.
Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both. Boy! Save me. I just want to...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart.
How are you enjoying? Are you enjoying?
The boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way.
Me too.
Stay away, no mother.
So, you can choose to aim for his head, drop the rock, or knock the rock from his hands, because he grabbed another one. A lot of people choose out of hate or love. But she is an outcast, meaning that she does not understand what they go through, but she is intelligent. More intelligent because she lives in the wild. She understands what she's going through. They don't understand what she's going through because she lives outside their walls. So I choose mainly to be smarter. Didn't even touch you. Next time, don't wound someone.
Away from there. Back to picking berries.
We're bleeding. Let me have a look.
He's such a good dad.
Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before. That's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It will be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it will take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
She's so cute. This is the part you want to watch. Barefoot. Oh, his face. Best cutscene ever. He's so proud of her. You can tell.
Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
So this is the place where you can unlock skills. Now concentration, critical hit, and precision are all based off of whether you want to fight constantly, and Prowler is whether or not you want to hide most of the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a certain amount of things. So I'm going to get Lure Call to lure the enemies over. Silent Strike, so when I lure them over I can take them down. And lastly, Concentration, so I can concentrate on the fact of what I'm looking at. Now, until this full line is finished, I'm not going to stop what I am doing. And I want to get part of the next line. before I leave. I want balanced aim, I want low profile, and I want heavy lifter. So this right here, because it costs 2. 1, 2, 3. And then 4. So 4 times 2 is 8. So this itself will take 8 levels by itself. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means that we have a lot of levels to go through. Now these, I don't know what these are for, but it's fine. Because we'll figure it out later. We need to get fire arrows. We have 3 blaze. No, we don't. Apparently we have 0 blaze, 0 shards, and 0 wood. Which, I mean, is true. So let's figure out what we can get around here. So there's these, which are the training dummies. There's another training dummy right here. There's something over here, which is another training dummy. So, I'm just gonna do it. Ta-da! So this right here is the salve brush, which we learned about. And then we got some sticks, which is good. We got a fire right here. But there's also something across here that we can pick up. So we're gonna pick those up. Now right here is also medicine. So if we need medicine, we can come back here if we really need to. We're gonna quick save. And then I'm gonna manual save. There we go. So what I did was I manual saved, which is an easier save. I usually manual save twice.
This morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
I usually save twice. Usually. Cute little bridge.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
So what I just did is I pressed X. I pressed X again with the up arrow, and then I went down, and then I pressed square. That's what I just did there. Now I'm gonna square crouch.
Aloy, you're here.
So, because she only knows him, I choose to go for anything that has to do about him, because you don't really learn too much about him in the beginning. So it's time to learn about him.
You want to be alone?
No. We must speak. But I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, or to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast. To be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay.
You'll notice that when they stop crying or try to hold themselves from crying, their eyes will go up. So right now, her lips are very pouted and her eyes are more up because she's not only looking up to him, but she's about to cry. It's just their way of saying what their emotions are. So if you pay attention to their facial expressions, you will learn about a lot about the character and how they address situations.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grotto might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grotto follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so.
You'll understand what he means by her silence is honorable. Because of the fact that, you know how they couldn't talk to the tribe because they're outcasts and the outcast can't talk to the tribe and the tribe can't talk to the outcasts? Well, the same goes for outcast to outcast unless the outcasts live with them by the tribe's matriarchs. The matriarchs are basically the higher-ups. You have their gods, you have basically the king and queens, the underline of their family, and so on and so forth. The only way you can become a matriarch is the more kids you have, the more power you have in the tribe. She doesn't have a mother, as far as they know. So, just take that information in for a second and just think about it while we do this.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
We love you, Rost. Okay. Before we jump, we're going to look now. So we have a quest, an errand, to go to Odd Grotto. We have a main mission, which is to talk to Karst and get the Tripcaster. He may have other items worth trading for as well. Trade for a Tripcaster. Gather blaze from Striders. Gather metal shards from machines. You'll get 1 skill point from doing it. You'll get XP, which will bring up towards the skill points, and a generous reward box, which is really nice. You want to get the free boxes, and you also want to pay attention to the tutorials, because you do not want these to fill up. They get annoying after a while. Then you have the map. So we started in the beginning over here, right? This is where you learned information. Now there's a scrapper site, which you'll learn about later. You want to get every single one of these fireplaces that are unmarked. Right now, we're over here. So this is basically where we live. This whole area right here, right? This is Grotto. So you want to talk to her first. This is Mother's Heart. This is a Strider site. This is the Northern Embrace Gate, which will go later. The main Embrace Gate. Mother's Cradle, where you can buy the Tripcaster with Karst, the Southern Embrace Gate, and this is the Ruins, which we'll go into later, not right now. There is a lot to be done, and this takes hours. So I'm going to stream this every Thursday and every Saturday at most. Now you have these, which are all very helpful, and they all have something that is either a plant, a type of meat, or a source, and you'll need these. You also have to fix these up, so you need to get this, and I create the jobs just so I don't forget. It's a lot if you get overwhelmed very easily, but it'll help you later. The ammunition can also be crafted here. So we have 30 wood, which is good, but we need to get metal shards, blaze, and other materials. We also have a fast travel pack. Make as many of these as you can. Try not to buy them, because later, if you have enough fox skin, you'll be able to get an infinite one that is purple, and you want to try not to sell that. We also have a Karja hunter bow, which is really good. It has fire, tear, and then I forget what that last one is. What are they? Need to remember. Oh, okay. So it has damage, tear, and fire on it. And handling, which is good. You want handling on bows. And then we have a nice outfit that doesn't protect us from anything. We have this, so for now. Treasure boxes are important, and... Nope, I want the rock. Can I have the rust? Rust, can I have the rock? No. Rust. Rust. Rust! I dropped the rock. It's fine. We can get more. So now we have a bunch of these, which are just errands to do. So these things will all need to be done. Odd Grata is the one I want to do right now. So we want to get her meat, and we also want to get ourselves meat, so we're going to look for as many animals as possible. Remember, this is just a video game. It's not real life.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
Yeah, I opened my map. I know what to do. Okay. So these medicine plants, important. Remember. So if you aim first, it brings out your arrow. If you do not, and you strike, it brings out your spear. So if I have my arrow, and I go like this, I'll go to strike. But if I let go of aiming, it'll put it down. And I won't shoot an arrow and waste it. Because arrows are not cheap, technically, in the beginning of the game. So there's a source down there, which is wood. That's nice. Cool.
The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
We're just gonna save really quick and keep going. You want to use the brush whenever you can, if you don't have low profile. If you get low profile, you don't have to worry about it as much. Thought I saw a turkey. That's fine. Nothing I can't figure out until later. I am so sorry, Mr. Raccoon. I love raccoons, but I kind of need what they have in order to survive, and that's the type of thing that you need to learn in this game, is that you can't just constantly cringe up every time you kill something in this game, because you're going to get nowhere if you do. You need to kill animals for survival, because it can give you travel packs.
Snowfall.
So Grata is right up here.
You did not speak it back. You kept it close to your heart. I know, even when my belly and hands are empty, that you hold me in your embrace.
Hello, Grata.
Oh, Mother, since I was cast out, have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, oh Mother, and provide for me once more.
Don't worry, Grata. I'll hunt your rabbits.
Oh, Mother, I hear your voice on the wind. I would count your blessings on my prayer beads, but I lost them atop the eastern overlook. My old bones are too worn to return.
So it's rabbits and your trinket you need this time. Okay, I'll find you at your camp.
So, to those who are confused, Aunt Grata does not speak to us because we are an outcast, and you are against the law to speak to outcasts even if you are outcasted, because you are on what is considered right here Nora lands. Nora is the name of the tribe, the village in which Aloy has been pushed out of since she was younger, since she was born. So, the only way that we can, I guess, talk with her is by her talking to what is considered to be All-Mother. You'll learn what All-Mother is, but right now, to you guys, All-Mother sounds like a god. Because essentially, god, goddess, that's what they are. Also, I love this tree. It is so cute. Can we just? Can we, just? So I'm going to go into photo mode, and I'm going to, oops, where is it? No, right there. This is beautiful. Just to be able to see her experiencing the world around her. This is beautiful. And I will take this screenshot because I absolutely love this. It's so beautiful. I adore it. Just seeing her world as an experience to her, it's so beautiful. So now I will get out of that and we can continue. Sorry, I have a fascination with taking screenshots. So we have to hunt rabbits. But you better believe that I'm also going to hunt other things. Nope. Not close enough. I am so sorry, Mr. Boar.
Okay, Grata said her prayer beads were at the eastern overlook. It's not far from here.
So I have to go back where I was because I don't remember where I saw. Oh, yeah, they're right here. Okay. I was like, where are they? I know I saw something. It's fine. The eastern overlook. So to us, east, overlook. We have to go that way. So the thing that we have to follow is right there. So we're going to go down the mountain, and we're going to try not to hurt ourselves because we want as much health as possible at all times because this is no joke survival. And we're going to find the nearest fire, which is right here. And we're going to go down there, and we're going to add ourselves to that fire.
Easier when I was a kid.
That was fun. I love how she slides. It's so cute.
They're scanning for me.
A lot of people do not play the way I play. A lot of people be like, wait, but didn't you say we need to be in the brush? No, not yet. Not technically. If you wanted to, you could be. But you don't need to be. Exclamation points on the map tell you that someone needs help, which we will go to in a second. Because I'm glad to help. First,
I need to speak to you.
Are you gonna keep talking?
Would you not help me?
We will, in a second. I don't want to help you right now.
Please, I need your help.
Psst. Do you want to talk?
Please.
I see a bag.
word?
I see a wound.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle. I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her.
Will you find me help her?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
You realize how hard it is to be an outcast, right? You would not survive a dang day.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first and they tore up my leg. I barely got away and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
A single man who now has no ability to walk. That's what you should have said, but you know, it's
I'll
fine.
do what I can to help your daughter.
Right now.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Yeah, I figured that. Okay, so, in the quest, you'll see in her mother's footsteps, and you'll have to get the spear, and now the spear damage boost will go up one, and you'll be able to find Arana. But we are not going to do that yet. First, we're gonna fix Old Grotto. I call her Old Grotto because it's easier. I don't know why. And crafting things. We can craft antidote. I'm not crafting anything that has to do with meat yet. Got it. But we already have a fast travel pack, which is good. Fast travel packs are important. We'll just keep them in our inventory for now. Fox! Yes! Blue! Please tell me it's skin? Aw, it's a tooth. You'll also see a lot of rain in this area. This area has rain and snow. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I really am! I'm so sorry, but I need your stuff. You'll understand why I'm getting it. Oh, yes, skin. Everyone's always like, I can't find the foxes. I can't find their skin. You literally just have to pay attention. Oddgrotta's rabbit. It's fine. I should probably use the fire. It's okay. So now that we saved, we're gonna go and catch some height after we grab these sources over here. So we want to gain height. But first we want to grab whatever we can in this general direction. Without getting noticed by the Watcher.
Good for an old remedy.
You heard me. Get your butt over here. Three, two. You want this to be as far in the brush as possible when you kill something, because you will be seen. As if you were standing up and walking around killing things. I want that source that's right there. Once you get the call, you don't technically need the rocks. We are not letting you get away, because I needed your blaze. I earn what I get. Most of the time. Did I even pick that up? It's fine. I don't care if things are chasing me. I will still chase after animals. Because they despawn where enemies don't.
The Brave Trail of Barrows is close by.
Yep, and we're getting injured because of a boar. Honestly, I don't care. If I injure it, I can follow it easier. We'll pick this stuff up in a second. Why can't I? You have no choice but to bow now, Mr. Boar. But now you got me in trouble, so now I have to avoid things. They'll figure out where I am. They will. I know they will. Try me now! Yeah, exactly. What was that? What was that? Did you see him? He spun around and everything.
Perfect.
Yes! Ugh. That many hits in the eye. Oh my goodness.
Snow chill itches.
Does it? Like we didn't know that. Ooh, there's a thing over here. Let's get it. There's a cute little cave here too. I really like it. It's really cool. Hear another noise. I am not chasing another boar right now. The boar that I just killed took me far enough. Oh no! Ah, stupid Watcher. Stupid me. Nearly getting killed by the stupid Watcher. Let's go! Nope, nope, nope. Yes. Ugh, okay. I was so nervous, I was like, oh no! Oh no. Nope. It's okay. Ugh. It's fine. There we go. Not bad for the first hour and a half of play. But now we got a bunch of Striders we gotta chase down. So for the next half hour, I'm going to be running around this hunting ground trying to get Blaze and such. Are you coming to attack me? Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea now, was it? So we're gonna go after this particular one Strider because it's easier to do one at a time. Now there's not that many enemies around, so we don't really have to pay attention to too much. We've now reached level 4, so before we officially kill any more, I'm gonna go.
Helpful.
Ooh, wait. I'm sorry, Mr. Raccoon. Oh, we're being attacked. Oh my. Hello, mister. You just came out, didn't you? You just decided that you were gay and came out to me. I love that, but honey, no, not right now. Because you are actually an enemy to me. I may be gay, but geez. Calm down. Well, technically I'm queer, but it's fine. I feel like I insulted myself by saying what I did. Uh-oh. We're full on resources. So, a good way to use the resources is we're gonna make some fire arrows. And then hopefully we'll be able to pick that up. We can. Oh. Now this is really good to use, in my opinion. I might just have to do this. Might. We're gonna do Hunter Reflexes for now. Inventory is so full that it's literally like, nah, we can't even take a Blaze, and I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. Resources. You're gonna want that. And I should be able to take the Blaze. Yes! It didn't turn color yet, but it's fine. So we know that there's one more Stridey, and he's over there. I call all the horses Stridey instead of Striders, because when you're able to mount them, I name every single one of my mounts Stridey. I want to do a little bit of this on your back. Then I'm gonna roll off.
You're not looking for me.
So now we want to be able to sell things, so we have to head this way right after we finish this. So we're gonna go back up this way and save at the fire. Well, don't come to the little spot over here. Alrighty, so now it's gonna start, I think it's gonna start raining now.
The Brave Trail of the Rocks is close by.
There we go. We'll talk about the weaves and such later. Machines will save you shards, because shards are the cost for arrows. And in the beginning, you need as many resources as possible, preferably.
Grotto may be devout, but it takes strong arms to reach the Overlook the fast way.
So where we're going, we have to get up there. So I'm just gonna go up there my way, even though the game has a specific way. Because I'm gonna figure it out somehow. Even if the game doesn't like me to figure it out. Okay. Nope, never mind. Never mind. We don't need to die.
A bit.
Fine. We can go this way. Go this way. We're going to go up this way. Over. Over. Up. I can't grab it. There we go. I was like, how do I grab it?
Nice, got a bite up. Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy. This looks promising. Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see why she comes up here to pray. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to all mothers, she's never lonely.
So now we have the prayer beads. We have a lot right now. So we're going to need to sell sometime soon. So these are going to become important later. Now, hold your chest. That wasn't so bad, right? My heart didn't skip too much of a beat, did it? Now it's harder to see because it's raining, because they're actually accurate. Love it when people are accurate. So Mother's Cradle, you want to remember this area because it's right near Karst. So we're going to go to Karst. And it's a good thing I don't really need the marker thing for the most part. And I know where I'm going. We're gonna ignore the kids. We're gonna look for all the boxes in the town before we go to him, because sometimes the boxes have things that we can sell. And in 15 minutes, I'm going to also be ending the stream. Nope, that is not a box. That doesn't look like a box. Does that look like a box to you guys? That is not a box. It's fine. Aloy just has anger issues from being an outcast all her life. It's fine. And I have anger issues too. It's not that bad, honey. It can be. If you don't learn how to control it. We're not allowed to be in here. Technically.
See Karst and get a tripcaster.
Yeah, it is time to see Karst and get a tripcaster. How do you know that? How did you know I wanted to get the tutorials done right away? Okay, so up here, the trail, if you keep following it, until there's a break right here, go this way.
I guess this will be waiting for me. Looks nervous.
Well, an outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Aww.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
He's so...
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Do we? Oh crap, we do. Okay. We want all of these. Metal vessels are nice to get, but I'm not in the mood to buy them. We're gonna get the free sample box, and we're gonna get these. Now, we're going to get rid of the tail and the tooth. Both of them. And we're going to keep everything else right now, I think. I don't know if we need these yet. We might need them later, but I don't know if we need them now, because I could always go get them. And I get rid of these early on. Most people be like, oh, why did you do that? And I'm like, because I know how to play so far. Rope caster, sling. We're gonna use the sharp shot bow. And we're gonna try to get more shards. We're gonna create a job for this. Create a job for that, create a job for that, and create a job for that.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay.
Got it.
Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. And good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
No, it's not. Because you have to do that, and you have to do all of this before we can leave. Because we need all of these. We also have to go back to Grotto, so let's do that first. And we have to get rid of these tutorials. Eventually. But right now, we need to upgrade as much as we can. I can get more shards soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and these, and then these. These. A lot of people would yell at me for this right now, but I don't care. Apparently it can give you free outfits, but for me, I want to take the risk this time I play. So I'm taking the risk. The modification satchel can be a bit much, so we're gonna do that. Weapon satchel, Tripcaster, it costs 1 blaze. So I think I'm gonna do this, and then if I have enough, which I do that. Alrighty, and now we have all of these, which we don't need to use anytime soon. Okay. Medicine. Got it.
That'll help.
So we got some things loading up right now. What I wanted to do this time when I play is I wanted to hunt most of my animals in the beginning. The reason I want to do that is because I want to get all their meat as soon as possible, and it's a lot easier to actually kill animals in the beginning of the game because you'll see less throughout. But I also need to find where I killed that fox at. So I already grabbed it. Did I already grab it? Am I that blind that I just had a moment? So I was up here, then... Yep, okay, I'm just blind. It's fine. I'm gonna try to not use my bow. Unless it's to kill that rabbit. I wish you could take the arrows back out of the ground. That'd be cool. Concerned about health right now. Not that concerned, because there's plenty of it around, and these are a lot easier than what I've dealt with. because I've gone pretty far just to experience some of the gameplay. And it's kind of odd coming back this far. Whee!
Hardy little plant. You'll help.
So let's see. We have some kiln root, fire kiln, which will help making, I believe, fire-resistant potions. We also have some corruption glaze root, which will help with a corruptive antidote. There's a goose right there. We gotta go back over there in a second. I did just see something. What did I just see? That's fine.
It's heavy. Well, it's going white.
Yeah, it's snow. Child, it's snow. So this over here is a Strider site. The world can get a little confusing in the beginning. It even feels confusing, even after playing it one time. So I just look at the map, because I've been able to get... Don't get up here. See this area right here that looks kind of like a dolphin-like fin, or mermaid fin? After you get right here, don't go any further than that. This is what's called Devil's Thirst over here, and I've been able to get about right over here in this general area, where one of my friends actually got almost the entirety of the map done, and we only know of this part right now. And right now it feels like a lot, because it is. But we will have to do this another time, and if you just joined in and you want to watch to see me go through all the gameplay that I have done, then it's fine by me. This is the amount of time that I've played, fires that have been lit, the very rare items that I've gotten, the training dummies I've knocked over, the silent strikes I've done, all the wildlife that I have taken, so that way I can get upgrades, and the amount of Watchers and Striders I've killed. There's also some progression here and there. Data points. Hologram data. And some other things. We also have machines, the Watcher and the Strider at the current moment. This is information about the Watcher. If you want, you can pause it and look through them. And the Strider. And our quests. The active one is to go to Odgratis Camp. And then there's the Spear one. The Lessons of the Wild one. And a Gift from the Past, which is the device that we have. In Her Mother's Footsteps, which is the Spear mission. All the errands that I want to run. We need a lot of metal shards. We need about, I believe, 2,000 metal shards, or maybe 3,000, before going anywhere. And a lot of people will just rush through this and go straight over here to where Rost is, and I would not suggest that if you're going to play. I wouldn't, because you have to get scrapper sites, right? Because you just got rid of a scrapper lens, so now you need to earn it back. And you have to go along this whole entire part of the map and just figure out everything. And then we have to go to the ruins before we go to what's called the Proving, which is essentially like the Hunger Games test. So, I will now figure out what I can do from here. You're also going to need a lot of fatty, rich, bony, and tiny meat for later. We have 7 fast travel packs so far, and we have some root that we could get rid of if we really wanted to. Because you don't really need potions that bad right now, and you're going to get a lot of sources.
Handy.
First, we are going to go to the fire. And save. And we'll continue this a bit later. And whack. And thank you. And whack. And thank you. And now we have the hill to go down.
Ouch.
I apologize.
If they don't talk to me, I don't think I'd be very nice.
So we'll save right here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.